Hi there, welcome back. Welcome to Monday. Ever since my son started boarding, weekly boarding, Mondays have become very, very precious to me. Not because he's out of the house, I miss him when he's not here. Although in lockdown, maybe we need to get back to boarding school at times. But Mondays have become a special part of my diary. I rule out the first few hours. I drop him off at school nice and early, and then I sit in the coffee shop and I get my whole week together before sort of 9 o'clock. In so doing, I miss the traffic as well, which is horrendous at that time. It was the 4th of November last year, and I remember this so clearly. It was 2 days after the Rugby World Cup final, that epic victory. And from behind me, a gentle voice approaches and says, "Thank you for your poem." Now, I knew exactly which poem Theodora was referring to. I'd written a poem during the Rugby World Cup final in an effort to keep my mind off the game. I recited it to some friends and family. It was recorded and it went viral. But I had absolutely no idea how she got the poem. And so I asked her, I said, "Theodora, how did you get the poem?" And with a smile as gentle as her face and as swift as her service, she replied, "I live in this world." Why for a moment did I think that she didn't? Why for a moment did I think that she didn't follow social media? Why for a moment did I think that perhaps she didn't even follow rugby? I had made some assumptions, and we know that assumptions are the mother of all stuff-ups. Perhaps I learned right there that the way we view the world needs to be checked regularly, and the lenses through which we see need to be constantly maintained. I've paid a lot more attention to Theodora ever since then. She comes from Venda, a place called Thohoyandou in Limpopo. She has 4 of her own children and 5 that she's adopted from a brother and a sister who have passed on. 9 children, 1 job. And at this time, it's 9 children and no job. There's a beautiful quote by a man called Oscar Wilde. He was an Irish playwright and poet. And he said this, he said, "To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist." So to Theodora, who truly lives in this world, I cannot wait for my next cup of coffee. When she hands over that coffee, in customary fashion, she holds it with her right hand, and then she gently holds her right hand in her left hand. And what I've learned is that when giving and receiving, it is best done with both hands. It means to be fully present. One hand isn't on a cell phone and stuck in a pocket. Both hands are given to the receiving and the giving of gifts. And so when I see you again, Theodora, on a Monday morning, hopefully soon, I will be receiving that cup of coffee with both hands. And that coffee, as usual, will have been poured with love. I hope you all have a wonderful Monday and a great week ahead, and we'll see you tomorrow.